My name is Sunrise, and I am a spiritual influencer. I influence you to invest in yourself and your highest good through your relationship with the Creator and His creation. I am partnered with Divine Source Energy to provide you messages that will help you illuminate your path and your journey here on earth for your soul's highest good and your soul's purpose. I do energetic forecasts and channeled messages, which read the current energy as well as provide specific messages of confirmation for the collective that I channel for. And the messages that are coming through right now for this current energy is a preparation for celebration. It is time to celebrate. You have a lot to be grateful for and you have a lot to celebrate, and you may not be exactly where you want to be. Turtle symbolism and turtle energy is really relevant to that because it's giving tortoise in the hair and the slow and steady wins the race type of energy. And it's like you've had this very slow but steady path. And while you see others, speeding ahead of you, it seems, they're also losing steam a bit faster than you and they're not able to complete what they started. The way that the energy has worked for you and the way that your path has been is that you have been set up to be able to maintain your pace, maintain your growth and your rate of growth so that you can finish what you started. Like, you're not going to burn out. It's been a sustainable pace, but it feels slow because you've had to endure quite a bit of challenges and like emotional hurts and physical hurts that have affected you emotionally and mentally, and emotional hurts that have affected you physically and mentally. It's a lot of things that you've gone through, but you're learning how to balance your life. You're learning how to let your soul purpose sustain you. You're learning how to let your soul purpose sustain you. Like, you're leaning into your creativity, you're leaning into your self-expression, you're leaning into your authenticity and your authentic voice and your truth, and you're doing what works for you, no matter what anybody else is doing. And you could be doing something that's like I'm hearing first in class, and I'm also seeing like this is one of a kind, first of its kind type of venture energy path that you're on. And it's good that you're doing this. You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. You're supposed to be doing that. And you have this is a very intuitive journey for you. Like, the moon card is very representative of your journey overall because a lot of things haven't been clearly illuminated, and a lot of things have been illuminated strictly through your spiritual sight and your psychic gifts. It's been a very metaphysical journey for you. And sometimes you have had difficulties and troubles, and you have felt like it's very hard to relate to others because of how spiritual your life has been. There's going to there is this period, there's this time of like great peace and great reaping. A great harvest is giving me energy from when Joseph was in Egypt after his brother sold him into slavery, and he started to do really well for himself after using his gifts to interpret the dream for Pharaoh. While I was saying that, I was being shown that even with him doing that, even with him interpreting the dreams for Pharaoh, he still had like a little bit of a waiting period. And they really want you to know that when you encounter a waiting period in your journey, it's not a time for despair that things have paused, but it's really a time of gratitude and thankfulness, because you know that the pause is necessary and that the pause will bring you to your end goal. You're like in a whole nother ballgame. There's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of peace. There's a lot of patience. There's a lot of like self-acceptance. You're accepting who you are, your journey, your path, how big it is, what it means, how it's affected you. You're accepting it all. and you're really walking in your truth, and you're walking in your purpose, and you're walking in your path. And I'm seeing like a mouse transform into a lion, and it's like you've really grown into a very courageous person. Very, very courageous. So this new path that's why you're able to walk this new path. This path that's kind of seemed to present itself out of nowhere, but it's showing you how to use your natural born gifts to get exactly what you want. So you will be learning and discovering more about your talents. I'm seeing 909. You're going to be discovering more about your talents. You're going to be discovering more about leaning into yourself and going with the flow of who you are, and like using your energy to get everything that you want. Let's see if they have any other messages. They want you to have a sense of humor on this journey. They want you to trust yourself. They want you to know that there will be a resurgence of love if you've recently had a falling out of a situation that didn't work out, whatever the case may be. The tides are turning, and like people are getting set up with their forever loves. So if a love didn't work out, that just means that it wasn't the right person or the right time. Take that as it may, however that goes. But it's coming. Yeah. Confirmation with the 9 of water. Your wishes come true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. And it's also your love life.